All right, guys, we've got a Traveller Caravan in at the moment and we're going to be doing a whole roof on it. So full roof replacement, and come up, I'll show you the reason why. Okay, so we used to have a solar panel there, but that solar panel was ripped off the roof and it's flung in the process while driving. It's flung back, dented the roof a few spots on the other side, come back, put a nice big scrape into the back of the roof here, and a massive big tear into the roof there. So under that tape is a big tear. And yeah, we're gonna be fixing it under insurance because of that. What we're gonna be doing is basically from that front hatch, replacing the whole roof, all the sheets, all the way back, and then we're gonna do the back end of the Caravan as well because there's no joins. They're all in Pittsburghs, which means we've got to take it all the way down to the lights. We've got to take the whole back off. So we're gonna rip this thing apart. We'll show you how it's built, what it's like. Now I know the Traveller community on Facebook's a pretty big one and tight knit, so we're gonna do a bit of a review on this and see how the roof frame's built, and we'll show you that. All right, there we go. So back end of the Caravan. Like I said, it's a little bit hard to show out there, but we're gonna be pulling this whole back off. Now reason is there's no joiners, there's only Pittsburgh seams. So that top seam there, we've got to take that roof off. Now the reason that we've got to take the back end off is this roof here tucks into that Pittsburgh seam. So to get to the staples of that top roof sheet, we're going to take this panel off, and to get this panel off, to get to the staples, we're going to take this one off, so on and so on. This composite here tucks into the Pittsburgh of this sheet. So to get this sheet off, we've got to take this composite off. But then we finally get to a break where we have a mold. So this mold can come off, the checker plate and the composite butt up against each other. And we can leave the checker plate on there, take the composite off. So there on upwards, right up to that top section, we're gonna be pulling off. So we're just about to start this, and we'll show you once it's all apart. All right, guys, there we go. We have this whole roof stripped off now. So come up and I'll show you what we've found and what the Traveller roof looks like. Coolios. All right, check this out. So this is a pretty strong roof. I'm gonna start with saying that. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. However, it is a flat roof, which means that they've got 42 by 19 timbers running across, and they've kept them flat the whole way, which means the roof sits dead flat. Only downfall with that is you can get a little bit of water pooling in certain sections, but it does sit a little bit higher because of this, but only by a few mil. So now that will give it a little bit of curve to it, but you know, you're still gonna get those little spots where water pool on it. Nothing majorly bad though. Overall though, the frame itself is built really well. It's pretty good. It's well insulated, which is nice. And they've double beamed heaps of spots and not many finger joints that I can really see either. So you can see here they've double beamed this section, double beamed at their hatches, which is good. They've double beamed here as well. They've double beamed behind the aircon, 2 sections right here. So double beam. So solid as anything. I really like it. We got new roof sheets. You can see the roof's under that as well. We got new roof sheets all cut, ready to go on. We're about to start installing this. And yeah, we'll show you once we get this roof on, and then we'll show you us clad in the back as well. There we go. So we got this rear end off as well. We're about to clad the roof and we're going to clad this at the same time. So I thought I'd do a video just showing both of the frames. Now looking at the rear end frame, I'm probably not as happy as when I saw the roof. It doesn't seem as strong in my opinion. They've used 19 uprights, which is a little bit thinner. They've spaced them a little bit wider than I'd like to see for 19s as well. But then they do have solid timbers running across as well, which strengthens up a little bit, but it also depends on how much fixings and cabinets we have inside to keep this frame nice and solid as well. So it's pretty good. I would have built it a different way, but I'm not saying it's ever gonna fail or anything bad. So we'll get some clad on this. Okay guys, so we are getting through this thing pretty good. So this is the Traveller Caravan. We are putting a new door on it. The door got damaged, the door's over there somewhere. I can't remember what the incident was, which happened with this. Something to do with the solar panel. It was in a storm or something, the solar panel flew off. The door got damaged, a few other bits and pieces. So we're fixing all of it. So we also are gonna be changing this front vinyl over to checker plate, getting rid of the vinyl. So while we're here doing that, doing the molds, we're gonna do that as well. I'll show you where we're at with the roof. We are a good way into this job. We've gotten the whole roof off, new roof on, all that stuff. So come up, I'll show you what we have done. Big mess up here because we didn't bother cleaning it for a video or anything because, well, it's a workshop. Now, new floating roof. It's not stuck down in the middle anywhere. It's only stuck down on the edges. So we've got our center strips done. We didn't realise that that centre strip ran over the Four Seasons hatch when it was sealed on Friday, but that will be scraped off so the Four Seasons can get installed there. So we got Four Seasons at the front, Four Seasons in the centre here. We got an air conditioner there, which will go on. The new Jensen hatch has already gone on, new cowler's gone on as well, and the Wayne Guard went on this morning. So this also has 3 solar panels on it. So what we'll do is we'll get everything fixed up and sealed on. So all the hatches, aircon, these will all be sealed, everything will be final sealed, all our moulds will go on, and we'll do our solar panels very last. So knowing where we're going to be mounting our beams, the front of the solar panel will always be mounted into a beam, which will be nice. Apart from that, the back end still has no panels on it. That's what we're about to start doing now. So we're going to get this all cladded up, and this thing shouldn't be too much longer, really. Okay, so we're back on this Traveller, and a little bit of a hiccup. We had to do this front checker plate, which we had to do that. Oh, sorry, not the checker plate. The vinyl that was there. We had to because when the moulds came off, it tore a little bit of the vinyl because it was stuck to the mould so much. So we got one of the guys to pull that off, and in the process of pulling that off, it damaged this sheet. So we had to replace that sheet, which means we might as well have just done that last sheet as well because, you know, whatever. So we changed it over to composite. So we put a composite panel up there. We're only literally just installed it, just chucked the H mold in, and then I was like, let's do a video. So yeah, it's literally right in the middle of it. I haven't even cleaned any silicone off or fixed it in yet, but we also are going to put a black checker plate piece. Now, we've already confirmed this with the customer that he wanted to go to composite and a checker plate. So yeah, we're going to put a piece of checker plate there. But one of the things I will mention, that we haven't done the frame or anything on this. It's all original. So it didn't look like it was in too bad a condition. This was all there. We haven't even taken it off. But if you will never see it. I've already checked. You won't see it from the side there. But the eye can sort of see that it bulges out slightly in the middle. Like this frame here is a little bit further out than the rest of it. So, but I don't think it's something you'll ever really notice, but there's nothing we can really do about it apart from rip the frame out and rebuild the frame. It's a huge job to fix such a minor issue. So, but look, we'll get the front end all back together. We'll get new molds put on, and it'll look bloody awesome. So it'll look heaps better and way more modern than it did with the old cladding. So roof's coming along pretty good. I don't even know if we can see up there at the moment because the scaff's on against the side. But we can try if you want to come up, have a quick sass. Still messy up there though, so. There, so roof's going together pretty good. Four Seasons are back in now. They're just fitted in, they haven't been oversealed yet. One top mold, or both sides strips of mould have gone on, they're all sealed on. We've got to make front and rear moulds. And then there's obviously a heap of resealing work up here to do. And then the final thing will be the solar panels all going on. So it's coming together pretty good. Come down, I'll show you the rear end. I might just cut this part out of the video because this. Yeah. Yeah, it's just because the shop was so messy. Oh. Okay, so there's the rear end. So come together pretty good. I don't really know, there's not too much to show. We've got new lights coming, so it's gonna have brand new tail lights going on because the old ones got broken in removal. Obviously being plastic, a lot of the time when you're trying to take plastic fittings off, they do crack. So we've done all the cladding here. Now, I know someone's probably gonna say, why didn't we do composite on the back? And before we knew we were doing the front, last week we actually cladded this. So the back end got cladded. We didn't know that we were doing the front at that stage. So this was already all together. Obviously, we just cladded it exactly how it was. So the exact same sheeting as it used to have on it from factory. So, but a lot of Caravans do have just the composite front and then the clad back. So it'll look fine. No one's ever gonna really think it looks weird, I guess. But look, it's coming together really good. Lights are going on, cameras going on, tail lights, everything will go on. All the molds are going to go on today. This is flying along pretty good, so we'll give you another update shortly.